Diagnose before prescribing. This is Sales for Nice People, the daily podcast for ethical entrepreneurs who want to learn how to sell more because of their values and not despite them. I am Martin Steller. I help nice people sell more, and I diagnose my buyers' problems before I ever make any proposal or suggestion or recommendation. Why is this so important? Well, consider, guy goes to the doctor and says, "Doctor, I have a headache." And the doctor says, "Oh yeah, you need to take these aspirins," or "Yeah, you'll need a lobotomy." That is malpractice to prescribe anything, even if it is aspirin, without first figuring out what is the problem, why does it hurt, where does the problem originate, what is the source of the problem, what causes this, means that you're prescribing something that might be completely the wrong solution. So each time that you're talking to a buyer and they start telling you about the problem, make sure that you have a full, complete, comprehensive understanding of the problem, why it is a problem to them, how much it costs them, what is the source of the problem, and then you get into explaining how you would solve it. Then you get to make your recommendation and your prescription. Anything else is effectively malpractice. Not only that, it also ruins your sales because, for instance, maybe your buyer shows up and says, "Well, we have a productivity problem. We really need to get more on top of things and make sure that people perform better. Can you help?" And you go, "Oh yeah, sure. I have this program. I have this solution." Your buyer is going to go, "Oh, good. Thanks for the information. I'll let you know." This is how so many sales conversations die, simply because we are too quick with prescribing something, with pitching our stuff. To avoid that, make sure that you do a real diagnosis on what is that problem actually? What are all the pros and cons of solving it? What is the adoption cost if they buy a solution? What is the problem cost if they don't get the solution? How actually does the solution tie in with their overall goals? What is going to be enabled or unblocked once they get the solution? And what is the cause of this whole problem that they're trying to solve with your help, potentially? Now you're having a conversation that helps your buyer understand themselves and their problem better. And in the conversation, in you diagnosing their situation, they get to understand that you actually know your stuff. And that is required for them to want to even have an interest in how you would solve their problem, right? So before you launch into pitching, promoting your solution, offering something, make sure you diagnose the problem, because if you can describe a person's problems better than they could, they automatically credit you with having the solution, obviously. So diagnose before prescribing. This is Sales for Nice People. Get a daily email at martinsteller.com/nicepeople, obviously. And I will see you tomorrow.